Hello, everyone. My name is Joel, your friend, your brother, and I'm glad to be back again to doing this awesome passion that I have to see how so many people out there in our world today can gain recovery from their life struggles and their life challenges. Again, my name is Joel. I'm privileged to be a life marriage and mental health coach, and I've been doing this for several years. And my drive has been as a result of my own motivations. I've gone through so many pains, so many losses, loss of loved ones, loss of a mom, loss of a job, loss of a business. I've got the opportunity to start life all over again. I've been broke and I've been abused. I've been heartbroken. I've been jobless. you know, I've been through so many parts in life that so many people are going through right now, and they don't even know what to do. And so I have this strong passion in me that every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, which is also New York time, I'm going to be having this talk show called Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo. And I trust that this is going to be a very long haul. It's going to be a long journey, which will give me the opportunity to speak with professionals, speak with other people going through so many parts of pains, of challenges, whether it be in their relationship, be it in their finances, be it in marriage, be it in their health, concerning their job, concerning their career, just name it, what we go through, as long as we're people who are alive, we have bread inside of us. We go through so many things. We go through so many ups and downs, so many lows. We have those valley moments. We have those mountain moments. We have those exciting moments, and we have those moments that takes us into places of anxiety, fear, depression, whether it be concerning the child, concerning the business, concerning the career, concerning whatever that goes on in our lives in general. And so this program, Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo, is going to be focused on addressing different aspects of human lives. Like, we live in a century where we are so busy, we are driven by technology, we're driven by so many things that are external, much more than the things that are internal. We don't really have much time for our human relationships anymore. We're not even in touch with ourselves. Many of us, we have lost our personal self-esteem to every other thing we do outside. Our jobs seem to be our self-esteem today. The cars we have, the technologies we have, the achievements we have, the certifications we have, they seem to be those things that drives us beyond who we are as a people. This program is going to be addressing all of that, how we shouldn't lose touch with our humanity, how we should not lose touch with our heart of compassion, with our heart of empathy in dealing with the things that we go through in life. So this is just the first groundbreaking of this new series of Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo. And I'm going to be discussing so many of these things and bringing specific solutions, specific step-by-step solution that you can apply into your own situation. You might be going through a very rocky relationship. Maybe it's a marriage, your marriage about to go into a divorce moment, or you're already separated. What are those things I need to do? What are those things you need to do to bring back recovery into that marriage? Or you may have suffered the loss of a job, and that has crushed your ego, it has crushed your self-esteem. How do you deal with issues of self-esteem? Or you're going through deep depression because of what you've experienced, because of the trauma of life, because of the challenges of life. You're in a crisis moment, you're in a traumatic situation, or you may even be in a bad relationship. How do you get out of that relationship? Or you have a business and that business is rocky. You're not able to start it over. Every time you try to put in investment and time and network, you look as if you're not even making headway. It looks as if you're not even making an effort. You're doing all you can to see that that business picks up, but there's nothing going on there. Or is it about your health situation? Or you have a loved one that you've become a caregiver, you're giving so much because your loved one is in pain, your loved one is sick, you don't even know what to do. Friends, I've been there. So I know the weight it brings into your life. I know the burdens it brings to you. How do you pick up your life? How do you find excitement with life again? All of these things we are going to be explained. We're going to be talking about them not just from my own personal perspective. We're going to be having professionals that will be on this platform with us to also share their thoughts, share practical steps, because that's the goal. What are those practical steps? What are those paths I need to take to regain life recovery? And so today, one of the things I want to just briefly talk about is how do we gain strength to recover from life's disappointment? How do we regain strength to recover from life's disappointment? You know, one of the things I always say to my friends is this: everything that is happening to you and I today, it could be maybe loss of job, you're going through heartbreak. Sometimes you don't even have money in your pocket. You don't even know what to eat the next day. You just look at your life and look as if things ain't adding up for you. One of the things I've always told them is these things are the things that happens to those who are still alive. Because in this world, as long as we're still living in it, as long as we have bread in it, we are going to face different situations. People are going to experience accidents. People are going to experience heartbreaks. People are going to be married. People are going to experience divorce within a short time. People are going to experience disease plaguing their bodies or plaguing the bodies of a loved one. People are going to go through operational process. People are going to apply for jobs and will be rejected in the jobs. People, I mean, there are things that will happen to you as a result of our own fault, or things that you did not even know about, but things just happen to you. That's life. All of these things are lives, and they bring disappointment. They bring struggles to us. We go through moment of struggle. We go through moment of doubt. So many of us go through self-doubt. So many of us are so anxious. So many of us are so fearful. So many of us, we are dependent on other people. We rely on what people say to drive our own lives. I'm going to be talking about all of these things. Is it wrong to depend on other people? Not necessarily, but when it look as if, except people say you don't act, then there's going to be a lot of problem. So we'll be talking about issues on life. We'll be talking about issues on marriage and relationships. We'll talk about issues on mental health. Mental health is a big one, especially uh, um, in the North American zone and so many places in the world. People are going through different mental health struggles. People are dealing with drugs. People are dealing with addictions. People are dealing with abuse. People are dealing with failures and so many things going on in our world today. On this program, our goal will be how you can gain strength to recover from life's disappointment. I'm blessed to have so many friends and so many people out there that have been through different parts of their life's challenges. We've been able to share with one another. We've been able to just share our experiences, how we went through all of those things, and what were those strategic paths that we took, to overcome those challenges and the struggles in our lives. Friends, this is what this platform is going to be about. So back to the question: how do we gain strength to recover from life's disappointment? So one of the things we always encourage is about building the ability to be tenacious, because sometimes for you and I to gain strength to recover from life's disappointment, it's largely dependent on the capacity we have built over time. That's why we always encourage people: for everything you go through, try to learn lesson from it. Try to glean from it. Many of us, we go through so many paths in life and we necessarily don't learn from it. We call it lessons learned. I mean, in project management, I mean, lessons learned are very important, because it helps you to avoid the perhaps the pitfalls of the next project. And that's so applicable to us as humans. When we go through pains, we go through failures. It might be in little things. It might be someone taking your property. I tell you, you can build resilience from that point without taking it as anything. But many of us, we don't know how to build resilience. We don't know how to build character. We don't know how to build capacity in the little things of life. For me, some of the ways I've been able to build capacity to handle major lives tragedy and disappointment is as a result of all of the little things I've been able to build my strength upon. And I know we live in a world, we call it is a 2 minute world quickly. We want things, is a 1 minute read, is a 2 minute read, is a 3 minutes read. By the time people begin to wait for 5 minutes read, oh, it's getting bored for them. All these little things of life helps you and I to build strength when we face life's adversity. Oh, there's a very interesting book that says, if you faint in the days of your adversity, your strength is small. So, and humans, we've been built to withstand life's adversity. We have been built to withstand the challenges and the struggles of life. And so, this program, Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo, is going to kind of reignite the importance of building capacity, building strength emotionally, building strength mentally, building strength physically, building strength intellectually, and also spiritually, to deal with the issues of life. How do you start all over again after 40 years? How do you start again when you're 50 years? Is it possible for a man or a woman that is in their 60 to find joy and happiness and laughter again? It is possible. It is possible. It is in the mindset. It is in what we believe. It is based on the experiences we've had in the past. Is it that there will never come a time when you are going to be heartbroken? Those times will always come. It might not be by your own error, but by the errors of other people. But how do you gain strength to recover life from life's disappointment? So, like I said earlier on, it's largely built on the little resilience you have developed, capacity to overcome the little things. And this great book also says something, that if you're faithful in little, you'll be faithful in much. So when you learn how to deal with little things when they look so trivial, but you are able to master them when the real deal of life comes, you'll be able to take them on. And so one quick part for you and I to always regain strength from life's disappointment. Every little disappointment you feel, you're supposed to catch a ball, you miss the balls. Don't throw tantrums. Don't kick the air. Don't punch the face. Don't use, the B word, the S word. No, just say, wow, I missed the boss. I think it's for a good thing. You are building resilience there. Oh, you are supposed to attend the meeting and something happened, you're not able to meet it. Oh, don't just conclude, oh no, I'm a failure. Sometimes when things don't go our way, we end up looking down on ourselves that we are failures, we are disappointment. No, when you even fail, when you even feel things you ought to have achieved, you have not achieved them, how do you regain strength to overcome that? You tell yourself, I'm going to do better again. I'm going to do very well. I'm going to succeed again. I'm going to do excellently well in every area of my life. Learning to confess to ourselves. I think that's another great point of how you can regain strength to recover from life's disappointment. People always, you can tell yourself, this is not the end. It is just the beginning of my life. So when we learn to use words of affirmation, we learn to use words, very positive word, to qualify what we are going through. Instead of using negative word to qualify what we are going through, we gain strength to recover from life's disappointment. When you lose anything, when you lost anything, when things don't go your way, don't end up saying, no, I've said it before, it will never be good for me, or it's not meant for me, or I knew right from time that this is not for me. No, come on. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be the one to criticize yourself. What I've likely discovered is this: what other people say about you will never hold firm in your life until what you say about yourself. I've learned not to listen 100% to all what people say about me, especially when they are negative. All I quickly want to do is to examine myself. What they're saying, is it true? Or how can I change from that? Even though I'm going through that struggle within me, I've learned to tell myself, it's going to be better. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be well. And I'll be better. I'll be a better person. And it has worked for me. So that's one way you can gain strength to recover from life's disappointment. Then another thing I discovered is the relationship you keep. The people that are around you, they matter a lot. Are you around people who makes you feel so sorry for yourself? You know, many of us, we love the Pity Party Association, Pity Party Association, PPA. You don't need people around your life, around you, whose goal will make you feel so sorry for yourself for what you're going through. You need people to help you realistically reevaluate the situation and tell you, okay, you can move forward, you can do well, you can do better. It is only a bend. It wasn't the destination. The journey is still far ahead of you. You need the right people in your life to help you gain strength to recover from life's disappointments. Because when you have people that comes to you, or people who are around you, all they tell you is, oh, so sorry, we know you have failed. I'm wondering how you will get better. I don't even know whether you will get better. No, you need people around you that will tell you, yes, you may have failed, you may be struggling with something, but you can get better. You can overcome this. When you do this, you do this, you do that, you're going to get out of those disappointments. There's practically we are about 8 billion people, over 8 billion people in the world, and 8 billion of us, we are going to face some forms of disappointment or the other. And those disappointments do not define you. Those failures do not define you. The pain you're going through does not define you. The weight and everything you're going through in your life does not define you. But what defines you, the people around you can tell you, yes, this has happened. That is the truth. But you can move on. You can do well. So the relationship you keep, the words you say to yourself, they matter a lot. They matter a lot for you and I to regain strength from life's disappointment. There will always be disappointment in our world. There will always be offenses in this world. You and I can run away from it, even from the closest person you so much love, the one that you stay in the same house, you work in the same office. You are going to step on each other's toe. But how do you gain strength to overcome all of those pains and those hurts? It's the maturity inside of you. One of the things that helps us to make a good comeback is maturity. It's maturity. We must be mature. We must be mature, and we can't truly do it by ourselves. We need the healthy relationships. We need the help of other people to always overcome our lives' disappointment. And I believe in this so much because these are paths that I have passed through, and so many people that have passed through it, and many people are passing through all of these paths. I believe there's a pathway for your recovery. And that's what I'm going to be sharing every Wednesday. I mean, every Wednesday of the week, just sharing with us on how we can gain our road to recovery. And I'm going to be winding down now because, like I said earlier from the beginning, it is just the launching pad of this beautiful program, Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo. I'll be sharing great principles. I'll be having guests that are going to join me, looking at different subjects that will help us to master the path to gain recovery from whatever pain, whatever challenge, whatever failure we might be going through in our lives. I believe in your recovery. I believe that you can have a great comeback like I did in what I went through in my life. You can also go through yours. You can go through that divorce moment. You can go through that loss moment, that job situation, that family situation, that career, that governance situation, whatever those human situations are. I believe strongly that you can gain your road to recovery. And so we have different platforms and channels through which you can reach us. We are open to have a free assessment based on wherever you are. Are you dealing with mental health issues? You're dealing with marriage issues? You're dealing with life issues? We have a very free resource tool that we can share or have a session with you to go through whatever you might be going through. Just do a personal evaluation. And that's one thing we don't really do. I can say maybe just about 20% or 3 to 20% of us that takes time to do personal evaluation of what we are going through. We need to always look at, where am I right now? Where was I before? What were the things I did that got me this way? I know many of us want change in our lives. We want transformation in our lives, but we need to do critical assessment of where we have been through, the path we've taken and where we are right now. So I'm looking forward to speaking with you. I'm looking forward to engaging with you, to book a free assessment session with us. To join, you can call us on the number 443-949-9815, or you can send an email to joel.osebo@fragranceofgrace.org. I'm going to respond to your mail. I'm going to receive your call, and we're going to walk through those free sessions, to just look at what is going on in your life, and then we'll be able to put in place strategic steps that is going to help you be on the path to your road to recovery. I want to thank you all for joining me today in this first episode of Your Road to Recovery with Joel Osebo. Next week, Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, I'm going to be back again discussing some strategic steps on an area that is applicable to life, applicable to marriage, and applicable to mental health recovery that will help you and I succeed. Until I see you again, this is to your recovery in every era of your life. And it's been your friend, Joel. Bye for now.